Hey guys, SuperHorrorBro Mike here, and in today's video, we take a look at a brand new teaser for a new Five Nights at Freddy's game from creator Scott Cawthon. This mysterious and spooky looking teaser image went live on scottgames.com yesterday and contained a host of other images embedded in the source code that fans quickly accessed and shared online. But what are these images related to, and what can we learn about this secret FNAF project when looking at them? Let's investigate in today's video. It should be noted, however, before you go looking online for these teasers, they have now been taken down by Cawthon himself, as the main image had been designed by a marketing company who unfortunately included elements of a fan model within the design, which is obviously kinda problematic if said poster is being used as an official marketing tool for your new game. Scott quickly removed the image and responded on Reddit by saying, "Sorry guys. Hey everyone, I was looking forward to teasing something new for you today. I've been working on so many things over the last 6 months, but I can always count on you guys to call foul when you see a foul, and I appreciate that. I can't tell you how many times I've had to put a halt to a toy or a poster because Reddit informed me that it was using a fan model. So I hope you can all imagine my devastation to learn that my first teaser in more than half a year was made using questionable choices at best and traced fan models at worst. I've taken down the image and I'm going to be thinking about where to go from here. The only thing I care about is doing right by this community." But while this image and the secret files behind it were still online, they evoked much excitement within the Five Nights at Freddy's community. After all, it had been a while since we'd had any real news on a new FNAF game from Scott. So what is this teaser all about? The image shows a menacing looking Freddy Fazbear with glowing blue eyes. His face looks marked and dented. Behind Freddy we see other animatronics such as Foxy, Funtime Foxy, and Bonnie, all with glowing eyes too, but strangely melted down and joined together. My initial thought was that perhaps this hinted at a direct follow-up to FNAF 6 due to the melting of the animatronics in the fire at the end of the game. Could they have been fused together, and could this new game be some kind of truly crazy follow-up to what we were all led to believe was the conclusion of the story? Well, no. My opinion on this changed with the discovery of the secret images hidden in the source code itself. These images, which we will look at separately in a moment, are clearly from the upcoming VR game Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. Recently, Scott Cawthon stated that work was going very well with the first of his new FNAF projects, which is to be a virtual reality gaming experience and one that would likely be ready to ship within the next few months. With this information in mind, it is obvious that marketing has started for this VR project, and this is another reason why this new teaser is surely related to that project. The line at the top of the picture states, "Everything is working as intended." Now, while this is a line from Fazbear Entertainment, it obviously has a double meaning and seems to be Cawthon communicating with his fans through the game world. He's saying, "This new VR project I'm working on is coming along really nicely, and everything is working as intended." And this suggests the game is indeed on schedule and ready to release fairly soon. Elsewhere in the image, we see the following hidden lines. "Don't listen to them. We let something inside. Remember Jeremy." So what do these cryptic messages actually mean? To me, they seem to be phrases spoken, or at least thoughts within the minds of the animatronics themselves. "We let something inside" may refer to the souls of the children who are believed to now inhabit these suits. Remember back to Sister Location, where Circus Baby even mentions how she felt like she had no control when she killed Elizabeth, whose soul lived on inside her afterward.
A little girl, standing by herself. I was no longer myself. I couldn't move, at least, not until she stepped closer. There was screaming for a moment, but only for a moment.
Don't listen to them would then suggest that the animatronics are trying to fight their malicious impulse to kill, perhaps trying to reject the souls now living inside them and causing them to attack workers such as Mike Schmidt. And of course, Remember Jeremy would appear to be a direct reference to the main protagonist of FNAF 2, Jeremy Fitzgerald, a security guard who was later believed to be the victim of a bite of 87. These references to older games and the image of these animatronics merged together actually makes a whole lot of sense when we view the hidden images within the source code. These seem to be in-game screenshots from the VR title, however they have been desaturated to black and white and have a grain effect applied to make fine details hard to pick out. After all, this is a teaser and not a full reveal quite yet. One of the first things to notice about these images is that they appear to have unique camera angles in a fully 3D space, which suggests this is a virtual reality game experience, but also potentially a free roaming one, making this the first official free roam Five Nights at Freddy's title. These images show off characters such as Circus Baby, Springtrap, Chica, Bonnie, and of course Freddy himself. In this Freddy teaser, it appears that we are taking part in a minigame where we must remove his core in order to shut the animatronic down, much like the sequence found in Sister Location. Perhaps a key gameplay mechanic will be finding ways to stun the various animatronics and then quickly open them up and disable them so we can escape. What I noticed when studying these images was that they appear to include locations from the various games over the years, as well as characters we have seen throughout the many sequels. All of this hints towards the VR experience featuring scenarios from throughout the FNAF universe. For example, in one stage we may actually play as Jeremy Fitzgerald, while in another, Mike Schmidt, and another, Eggs Benedict, seeing the action from a different perspective as these characters, with each stage of the game revisiting old environments but giving us new information on those stories. For example, maybe we will finally get to play through the Bite of 87 incident within this game. Perhaps instead of telling a brand new story here, Scott and the team of developers working with him on this game are filling in the blanks and expanding on older storylines in order to give us a clearer picture about what happened. As of course many of these stories are still unclear, and it has fallen on the fan and theory community to try and fully explain them. This also explains the way in which this new teaser image mashes together all of these animatronics. It is showing how this new game combines characters and locations from over the years into a brand new VR title. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted likely being that final title. Either way, it seems like this new game will launch within the next few months, so stay tuned for more info. That just about wraps it up for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this look at the teaser for the new Five Nights at Freddy's game. As I say, I believe this is the VR experience. It seems most likely that that's what this will be for, because obviously the VR game comes out very soon. It's been teased. We have an official name for it from the ratings board in America when that leaked the other month, and so obviously this seems to be, you know, the first signs of marketing for that VR experience. And I'm actually quite excited for this because obviously Five Nights at Freddy's, it has become a bit formulaic, and while Scott has thrown out some unique ideas, you know, actually Sister Location is personally one of my favourite Five Nights at Freddy's games. I know that's an unpopular opinion because it's quite linear in terms of like how it plays out compared to the others perhaps, but I just really like the story and I liked the kind of the change up of that. This is obviously going to be even more of a departure, but I think it's quite exciting that we're getting a 3D official Five Nights at Freddy's game, because there's so many fan games made where you can explore and it's free roam, but obviously they're not as good as an official game by Scott Cawthon himself. So I think this is actually going to be like really good. I've got a PlayStation VR, so I might play it on the channel. I believe it is coming out for PlayStation VR, and if it does, I might make a special VR themed video for you guys to show you this. I actually think this is going to be legitimately like a really scary VR game, because Five Nights is already scary due to the nature of it featuring animatronics, which just personally really creep me out. So having full 3D movement and virtual reality to experience this, I think it's just going to be really, really, really scary. And so I'm kind of apprehensive to play it, but I'm looking forward to it at the same time. I'm also really intrigued if this is indeed sort of going back to older stories to fill in the blanks and basically take these iconic moments and then present them to us in this virtual reality world. That will be really cool. It'll be a really cool way to expand the sort of universe and show us things that we haven't actually seen before, we've only heard about. So that is a really cool concept if that is indeed where this game is going, and I believe that could well be the case. I am actually looking to bring more Five Nights at Freddy's content to the channel because I know a lot of you really like it and I don't cover it enough here. I am a fan myself and I've got into Five Nights at Freddy's quite a lot over the past year, whereas I was more of a casual fan before. So I would like to bring more of that stuff to the channel as I get more into it myself. I've recently made a top 10 video, guys, looking at the scariest animatronics, so go and check out that. I'll leave a link at the end of this video. And thank you for being here today, looking at the news. I hope you've enjoyed my coverage of it. These are of course my thoughts and opinions. You may have different ones, so let me know in the comments section below. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to leave a like if you have enjoyed this video. As I say, leave a comment below, and of course subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this one, and I will see you all on the next one.